We just got a huge update on Jermaine Johnson's injury status and what it means for the New York Jets heading into training camp. What is going on, Jets fans? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Josiah Rodriguez, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about the New York Jets officially placing linebacker Jermaine Johnson on the PUP list, other known as the Players Unavailable to Perform list. And you kind of expected it, as this guy is coming off an Achilles tear back in September of last year, and he's gradually getting better. He's shown that he has felt better. He posted on his Instagram these videos of him running, and it's very encouraging to see how he is in good spirits heading into this season. And I'm glad that they're resting him. I'm glad they're not rushing him back to the field to training camp, as he could get another setback if he were to play in training camp. And I like to see that he is resting, and they're going to make sure that he's fully healthy heading into the 2025 NFL season and waiting for week 1 to come around, that he can come back and he can do well. So you love to see it. This gives an opportunity for another player to show out, like a Michael Clemens or a Rashad Weaver, guy that we brought in that we saw that did well in both Jets OTAs and Jets minicamp. And I think that he can kind of emerge as that guy to be behind him. And he's a guy that not a lot of people are talking about. He's a guy that I would have as a breakout candidate for the New York Jets, a kind of under the radar guy who can provide stability. He played on the Tennessee Titans, and looking at his highlights, this is a guy who caused a lot of forced fumbles, and I just think that this is a guy that we should be looking at to see how he performs. And also with Jermaine Johnson, as this is a guy who has put up multiple double-digit sack seasons in the NFL so far. This is a dominant player when at the top of his game can be a game-changing player. Now, this guy is a first-round pick at pick 26 for the New York Jets back in the 2022 NFL season. And coming out of college, this guy was an absolute beast. The Jets obviously got 3 first-round picks in that draft, which were Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, and Jermaine Johnson. He is great at the top of his game. If he can be healthy this season and come back firing on all cylinders, I think he can have a Pro Bowl season. You look at what the Jets are doing on defensive side of the ball with guys like Steve Wilks at the helm at the defensive coordinator position, guys like Quinnen Williams, who I still think is a top defensive tackle in this league despite what others may think. I just think that this defense has the chance to be something special. We are kind of this under-the-radar team right now, and I think we're going to emerge out of nowhere. This team is being slept on by the entire NFL, and I feel like the New York Jets are the most underrated team in the NFL currently. They are going to emerge as this team that can dominate on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. I'm really excited to see what defensive coordinator Steve Wilks does with Will McDonald, the guy who is emerging as a star in this defense. Jermaine Johnson when he gets back healthy. Quinnen Williams, which is kind of our big 3 on the defensive line, and the secondary, which is just looking scary, as we picked up Azareye'h Thomas, as we picked up Malachi Moore, who can be a starter at that free safety position. So I'm hoping that Jermaine Johnson can come back fully healthy and prove why he is a top player in this league, prove that he can perform at a high level, which he has proved in the past, and get his bag at the end of the season, as this is the last year under contract for Jermaine Johnson. He's one of my favorite Jets players, and I hope that he shows out this season and get the bag next season, as we saw Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner get their extensions for playing well. I'm happy to see that he's coming back healthy and better than ever. I think that he's going to have a big year in 2025. He had a statement that he posted, and I want you to take a listen in and let me know your thoughts. Officially here for year 5. Just want to take a little time to thank the Jets organization, Darren Muji, Aaron Glenn, and Woody Johnson for their belief in me and who I am on and off the field. Though I know it sounds corny, but it couldn't be more true. I barely scratched the surface. As always, y'all will get everything I got. Go Jets. So I'm glad to see he's high on this new regime, as a lot of the other players are as well. You heard from Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, Justin Fields. This regime has really flipped the switch for the New York Jets. You feel like they're finally getting it figured out. The New York Jets have made some really smart moves this offseason that are going to set us up for success in the next few years. And I'm hearing from a lot of people saying that the Jets overpaid Garrett Wilson. The Jets overpaid Sauce Gardner. I don't think so. And I think that Darren Muji did a great job being proactive this offseason. And I want to hear your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that Jermaine Johnson will have a big season this year, or he'll have a subpar season. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, go Jets.
Man, it's been a long time since I said this, but